good, my anime people? What is good, yo? Guys, holy crap. I expected Princess Connect always to come in here with some fire, but with this week's episode, uh, excuse me, it didn't seem to disappoint yet again. Not only do we get to see some pretty funny things popping off through the episodes, but we also get to just see what I've been kind of telling people before is that this show has such a good balance of creativity and just doing kind of whatever they see fit when it comes down for the show. Like if you were going to tell me that this week's episode we would just spend it with people that aren't even in a guild and they're trying to learn how to handle being in a guild, I would say that's weird and random. But at the end of the day, that's exactly what we got, and it didn't turn out being all that bad at all. Simply because of the characters and who they are and how they're shown is always like fun to watch and entertaining. So seeing them go all out like this and it doing really well uh, is another just good reason why I suggest people check out this show because usually you gotta you get one or the other, and sometimes the stuff you get isn't like really what you cared to see. But with this, it was just hilarious. It stayed true to their character, like how they would definitely be handling things. So I do think they did a really well job of putting them in this situation for, the show's sake because this is just how they are, right? Like they love helping people, including if it actually is going to benefit them in the future, because I'm pretty sure they've all gone through some stuff where they haven't had the greatest of support to be backing them. And I mean, we've seen just how kind and courteous they are, so just lives up to their character, and that's another part of making a show great to me is how do you put these characters in situations that we would expect them to be in and expect them to finish in a certain way. So they did a really good job of conveying that and giving us a good understanding of probably what we'll be seeing, time and time again whenever they get into these positions where they can help and where they can actually assist people. They're probably gonna do it, right? Like that's just easy knowledge at this point. So I honestly don't know what else is going to pop off when it comes down to them just throwing out episodes like this that have, probably not as much meaning to the story besides the fact of our cat girl learning, or not learning, but our cat girl getting this information that she needs to watch over somebody who she already wasn't watching over, meaning the main villain is making her move towards the target that her swordswoman told her about, and seeing his ability to make them stronger is probably 100% why this decision was made. So it kind of goes to show you that that woman has already been back and told this cat princess goddess whatever told her what was going on, and now we're gonna have to see where this is gonna lead us because to be fair, I honestly don't know what they're going to get from, you know, targeting him, which maybe they'll find out if they target him, they'll get to be able to beat the person that they're afraid of, maybe. I don't know. Like I said, the show hasn't really specified what any of the higher powers are trying to do. Like the majesty for the cat, and like this goddess for our main dude. So we honestly don't know what the heck they have in mind, but I'm pretty sure we can tell just by the way things are going. It's got something to do with power and a lot of respect towards just being on top or taking over. I can't really call it just because I'm not sure what they're gonna be putting out on this show. As you can see, we've already seen like a ridiculous amount of interesting story plots that they've already done. And I'm getting annoyed because this headpiece keeps falling out of my ear and I gotta keep fixing it. And I'm guessing you guys can hear that in the feed. So I apologize if I sound different. I gotta use a different headset. My other one has a short in it, so I should probably invest in another one. But I wanted to just get a microphone, but I have nothing to actually hook it up to, unfortunately. But with all that being said, my anime people, seeing these girls grinding in their new guilds and getting help from our people, you almost think that they might have been better off if they just, went on an adventure by themselves. But seeing how they are, it's definitely beneficial that they had our team there around because, man, they are just, they are just goofy girls. And every time somehow they win a situation that they're just waking up from, even though they should be fully conscious and know what happened, they still accept the win, like as if that was the only way they could win, which is hilarious to me as well. So I do really like a lot of these characters within this show, and I think that's something to be said just by how it's written and how it's being taken care of, because not a lot of people can make all their characters fun to watch, and it's not fair to expect all their characters to be ridiculously fun to watch. But as of now, the way that this show is going, I kind of expect it now. Like, they do such a good job at making everybody convincingly fun and, making them overall watchable. And I wanted to see just what the heck these girls were going to learn from this whole entire event. But of course, they didn't wind up learning much because the whole time they're being saved. They don't even know that they're being saved, and then they're taking the credit for it. So there was not really much for them to learn at the end of the day, and that's no one's fault but our crew because they spoiled them throughout the whole entire thing. But it was kind of their fault when it came down to sending them with the Lord that they call him, and he's really not good with the map. I mean, it's almost like they should send the person who made the map with him. But the ladies already wanted him to be the Lord, so he's not going to just back down from the challenge, of course, and winds up supposedly getting caught by the bird on purpose so they can practice. Oh man, some of their animated faces when people are in trouble just have me dead every time I'm watching it. So this show is very, very exciting, and I hope that everybody is giving it a chance to watch it out without really just jumping to conclusions, because with a show like this, you definitely don't want to jump to conclusions, knowing that you might miss out on something really cool just because of how something is doesn't mean that's how it's going to stay the whole time. So with all that being said, everybody, I definitely want to hear from you guys and what you're feeling on this show. If you enjoy it, if you don't enjoy it, whatever the case may be. I am your boy, the Anime G, and I definitely will talk to you sooner than later. So, with all that being said, take care and peace.